Alright, Algebra 2. This one is easier than it seems. We just need to write an equation in factored form for a quadratic function that is concave down with zeros at x equals 3 and x equals negative 2. So we have two pieces of information that are important here. Well, three. We need it in factored form, we need it concave down, and we need it at zeros at these two places. Okay, well, if we had factored form, we would know how to find the zeros, right? If I had x plus 2 and x minus 10, I would know that the zeros are at x equals negative 2 and positive 10. So in this case, all we're doing is just going backwards from that. So I know that the factors, if the zeros are at 3 and negative 2, must be x minus 3 and x plus 2. Okay, now the other piece of information that tells us it's concave down has to do with whether it's a positive or a negative function. So remember, positive functions, just like x, just the regular f of x equals x squared, make an upward parabola. Because if you square something, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But if you say negative, for instance, 3 squared versus negative 4 squared, it's going to get down and down and down and down, a larger and larger negative number. So that's going to be concave down. The cave faces down. So since it's concave down, we know f of x equals negative of that. All you got to do is put out a negative in front. That's the answer. That's it.